Good morning, everybody. I am out for my recovery walk. I got 6 good miles of running, walking, and doing speed work today. I hate speed work. I love that my body can go faster at times, but it is soul crushing in this heat. I am telling you. But luckily today's kind of overcast this morning while I was running, so it wasn't horrible. But I'm really excited. It's been 2 years that I've been very focused on my health and my wellness and trying to be a stronger me. It's been great. I had started out right after Mother's Day 2 years ago, and I went on Noom. And I really enjoyed that program. I really knew that I had to focus on up here. It was changing habits and getting rid of old mindsets and stuff. That's what had held me back from maintaining weight loss, because I had gained and lost the same 10 pounds for 20 plus years. It was just so frustrating. And I finally drew a line in the sand and said, enough's enough. I just want to feel better. I want to get stronger. So I joined Noom for a couple of months and I lost the weight because, reality is I was always able to lose it. I just could never keep it off. So that was the real big problem. But I learned a lot on Noom. And then I found the book Brain Power Weight Loss. I went on Audible and listened to different books on maintaining weight loss. Because that was the problem. It was never the problem losing the weight. It was always the problem keeping it off. Falling back into bad habits and gaining it back and then having to lose it again after I'd gained it all back, and very frustrated. So I was like, no. But I listened to the intro to Brain Powered Weight Loss and I loved it. So I bought the book on Audible and I listened to it. And then I bought 2 or 3 of the hard copies because there's a lot of really good things to having a hard copy of a book. If you want to go back and read over a specific section, it's a lot easier if you have a hard physical copy than it is trying to not rewind it, because we don't rewind stuff on our phones, but backtrack to get to it. So I got extra copies, but I gave them away. I gave them to people I knew that they would help. So right now I currently don't have a hard copy, but I've listened to it probably 10 times. And the author of the book, Eliza Kingsford, has a Brain Powered Weight Loss Facebook. And once a week she goes on and does a video, and it's amazing. I just love to listen to her, and it just makes so much sense, and it's helped me with a lot of other habits in life, and it's helped me to get rid of a lot of other mindsets. So it's helped me more than just weight loss and being consistent with my exercise. This morning, man, this is my first week of training. I know that I've been running since the end of February when I ran the marathon, but I've not really been training and not really been consistent with a lot of things. I try to stay consistent with having a longish run because I don't want my body to get used to not running a long run because I'm going into a marathon season. But I had done speed work once or twice because I was really trying to let my body recover, because it's a lot of pounding. And I did 2 marathons in 6 months of each other. So I was trying to be nice to my body. And I'm not really good with speed work. I didn't do any speed work before I did my first marathon. I felt like just being able to finish the marathon was going to be enough for me. So that's what I focused on, was being able to run 26.2 miles. And it was run walk. We didn't run the full thing. We ran a lot of it though. We really did. We ran a lot of that first marathon. And it was amazing. It was such a great experience. If you ever get a chance to do the Marine Corps Marathon in DC, it is probably the most patriotic experience you will ever have unless you serve in the military. I'm just saying. It's amazing. You are proud to be an American when you're there. It is great. And then I come back home and I had no plans, seriously, no plans of running another marathon. But I saw a friend of mine that I track on Strava was running high mileage. And I'm like, something's off. She's training for something. So then I thought, well, it'd be so cool to run a marathon with her. And then life just lifed. And some of her kids got sick. She got sick. And come to find out, we had signed up for 2 different marathons. They run 2 marathons a month apart on the same basic parcel of property. So I was like, man, we wouldn't even been running the same one anyway. But communication isn't always my strong point. I wish it was. I wish I learned to ask the right questions. One of my biggest problems in life with communication is not asking the right question. So it turned out we didn't end up running together. But I started doing a little speed work, not much speed work and not consistently. But I realized that I could run it fast. And I planned on running all of it, not walking any of it. And we had a nice cool winter, y'all. You know, here in Florida, about every 3 years, we get a cold winter, if we're lucky. Sometimes it's 5 years. And when I say cold, it stays consistently cool for periods of time. So it was amazing training in that weather, amazing. Doing long runs in that was just delightful, not even playing. And I had such a great time. So I needed to really take a break-ish, still running and stuff after the marathon, but not pushing hard like, you know, I am now. But this is the first week of training. So my friends on Strava are probably gonna murder me because every single thing I did as a different workout today. Because I can't carry a pen and pad in my, I could, I guess, in my foot belt, but it'd be so sweaty and gross by the time I was done. I can't like write down, and I could probably stop and put it in my notes, but I don't know about y'all. When I run hard, my brain is foggy and crazy. I'm like just managing to have enough energy to not die on the side of the road when I run hard. And I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating, but seriously, if y'all see me when I run, I look like I'm gonna die when I'm done. So I just tracked all of it as separate workouts on Strava so that I could keep up with it, because I want a baseline to compare my training throughout the training series and in different blocks. Because if you don't keep score, you don't know that you're improving. So really just trying to watch my improvement. But y'all, the key to maintaining and growing in any area is consistency. And I can't say it enough. Consistency is everything. With learning new habits, with building really good habits. It's just something we've got to have. So hopefully, my little story of being on this 2-year and going forward, I do not plan on changing my good, consistent habits. I plan on maintaining the weight loss that I achieved and growing in my fitness. growing in my physical achievements, I'm hoping to at least shave a couple of minutes off my marathon. I really dream that I'm gonna shave more than a couple of minutes, but I'm being realistic in the fact that there's only so much progress that can be made between races. So I'm hoping and working for and being consistent to try to shave a couple minutes off. And I'm being consistent with logging on MyFitnessPal so that I'm accountable about the calories in. I track my fitness on Strava so I can pay attention to how many miles I'm doing a week and how my growth in that area is. And yeah, it wasn't about really what I looked like when I wanted to lose weight. It was about how I felt, because I was bad about emotional eating, and I was really bad about overeating at night and snacking and habits that weren't healthy to other areas of my life. Like I have acid reflux. So eating after dinner 5 or 6 snacks, and that's not an exaggeration. I'd go get a little of this and a little of that, and I'd try to eat this because it was healthier, but then I really wanted this other snack, so I would go do it. And it made my reflux worse, and I have digestive problems. So if you're overloading your body with food, it makes your digestive issues worse. It doesn't mean don't eat, obviously, but it means don't eat all the time. Give your body a break so it can actually do its job and take a rest. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn to treat my body with respect. And because of that, I was able to lose weight, and I actually lost more than I wanted to lose. I had lost down, and I was just waiting to see where my body wanted to go, because I felt like, because I was eating the proper amount of calories and I wasn't overworking out, that my body would eventually get to where it wanted to be. And I had to reset my calories and different things because I wasn't as strong as I wanted to be. And I didn't have as much energy as I wanted when I got to the bottom number. So in all honesty though, all I did was gain 3 pounds back. And that seems to be the magic weight for me. Just 3 pounds difference. It's nuts what 3 pounds does. And it wasn't like I didn't have any energy and I couldn't do anything when I was 3 pounds lighter. But I did not have the power in my running when I was 3 pounds lighter. We always want to think the lighter we are, the faster we'll run. But you got to have some power too. So with just gaining those 3 pounds back and really managing my fitness, managing my macros a little better, making sure I was getting enough carbs, and not getting an excessive amount of carbs, but making sure I was getting enough carbs and my protein was right, really helped a lot. So I hope some of this will help you on your fitness and wellness journey. And I hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye.